Stadium rising just to the west of us. For now, we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from Buffalo. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
What's that?
Throwing right away is Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Play action. It's Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's got his man. That's Kincaid. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Goff going to open up with a throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you could bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
You will happily take this starting field position. They begin with 1st and goal at the 2.
What's that?
Off the play fake, here's Allen. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1, What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. What I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that'll set up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. The Bills with the early advantage. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. First carry for David Montgomery. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a second and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Off the play fake. Here's... that's the one thing they couldn't have there. The sack that might take them out of field goal range.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long. On play action, Goff. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Goff gives it to Gibbs, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down. Goff with the give to Montgomery. Good blocking, and he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Regular. Half. What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception, and now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Lions 14, Bills 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. In motion, Shakir.
What's that?
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Looking downfield for Coleman. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Lions are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
You could almost hear the conversations on the sideline. So they spend the halftime talking about, we can't let up. We've got to come back and extend our lead here to start the second half. And they come out and get a huge boost with a terrific kickoff return.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. A run up the gut with Montgomery. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's Montgomery. And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First and 10.
Alert! 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 Out! Middle, 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 middle. What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
2nd down and 3. The tight end Kincaid in motion.
What's that?
Now Allen. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And he will score. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Goff in the pistol. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he worked his forward to the 35. It was A.J. Epinesa who brought him down. Third and long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Cooper going in motion. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Hey, home.
Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
5 wide, off 52. It's it!
Allen will throw. That is caught. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Bass's kick is good. And the Bills move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Montgomery gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
Value 3, value. Cut.
They'll run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll run here. And he's inside the 10. Pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. And here we go. 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Montgomery. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. The Lions call their first timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. So it's a win here for the Bills. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.